Welcome back, Giants fans. So today I want to make a video talking about, do the Giants have an actual chance in making the playoffs still in this 2021 season? I know it's pretty unlikely when you're 3-6, but looking at the schedule, looking at some of the probabilities and possibilities, let's look at it. So I also wanted to make a possible mid-season grades video. Someone actually commented that today. I forgot who did comment that. I want to give you credit, but actually forgot. Here it is. It was someone named Troy Herbert. He commented, "Mike, can we get a first half players grades?" Nice video. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely like to do that. If you guys want to see like a mid-season grades video, go ahead. I mean, I not go ahead, but just comment that you want to see that. All right, so let's talk about it. So I looked at a couple websites of probabilities of making the playoffs. So the first site had the Giants at 8% to make the playoffs and 2% at the division. The division to me seems kind of out of reach. I just think Dallas is a lot better than us, honestly, and they already won the first game. So the Giants would have to win the second matchup and like have Dallas have a complete collapse, which I just don't see that happening because we saw with even their backup quarterback, they still won. So they beat a Vikings team on the road. That's pretty, they're not that bad, the Vikings. So the second site has the Giants as 6% to make the playoffs and 1% to win the division. So 6% and 8% based on these sites to make the playoffs. It's hard to disagree with that, but I do still, as a fan, want to hold out some hope that just maybe something will change and these probabilities and percentages don't play into the fact that a lot of guys are coming back from injury. It's just going based on record of teams right now. So with the Giants getting a hopefully much more healthy team in the second half and the defense starting to play better, maybe things can change here. If the Giants have a second half where they really pop off and go, how many games are left? 8? Yeah, so there's 8 games left. If the Giants have a situation where they go 7-1 or better, so 7-1 or 8-0, let's go over the schedule. And I'm not gonna make predictions about these games, but I'll kind of just give you guys opinions about which games will the Giants be favored in. I'm gonna try and be fair and give the Giants some benefits of the doubt sometimes when I need to if it's a close one. But let's start off with at Tampa Bay. You would have to think Tampa Bay is favored by at least a touchdown in that game, assuming that they stay healthy this week. So Tampa Bay, probably not the most winnable game. Versus Philly at home, I could see that being a win. So, I mean, let's just call it 4 wins, right? So they're going to be favored. At Miami, can they be favored in that game? Sure, I'll call it 2. I know Miami looked better last night, really good last night actually, but let's say the Giants get a win at Miami, so now we're at 5 wins. At the Chargers, I don't expect to be favored there. I don't see that one working, but I will say the Chargers' run defense sucks. If we can run the ball against them with Saquon, and Saquon has like 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, and it's possible, but can't guarantee it. Versus Dallas at home, probably not going to be favored there either, but I've said in the past, like, I think the Giants can win one of those 2 games against the Chargers or Dallas, so we'll say 3. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but we'll say 3. At Philadelphia, I would think the Eagles are favored by a point or 2 right now. Things can change in a month, but, Philly's not that bad. They're not a good team, but they're not that bad. So, I mean, at Philly, we don't win there very often, I think, since, like, Vince Young started for them, so it's been a while. But they should have won last year there, the Giants. We know what happened there with our boy, Evan, but they could win that game, but I don't know. I can't pick them to win at Philly, so I'm just not going to go there. At Chicago, that was a matchup we've had with them the past 3 years. We played the Bears, beat them back in 2018, I think lost in 19 and 20 at Chicago. So maybe 3rd time's a charm. I'll say the Giants win that game. Screw it. 4 wins right there. And then versus Washington at home, the Giants should probably be favored in that game unless Ryan Fitzpatrick comes back and is playing like God. But I don't know. I mean, Washington's secondary is like the worst in football right now. Their offense is pretty underwhelming. So I know they beat us last time, barely, thanks to Dexter Lawrence and some other crap, Darius Slayton. But we could beat them. So 5 wins, which would give them 8. So really, they would have to have a surprise. They would have to take care of business in the games they should win, plus take care of either Philly on the road, because I gave them a win in the Chargers or Dallas game. Take care of Tampa, take care of Philly on the road, and that's it. So they would have to win either the Bucs game or the Eagles game on the road. Like, that's going to have to happen, and they have to win the games where they probably should win. The one at home versus Philly, the one at Miami. I'm giving them 1 win against the Chargers or Dallas. Don't know which one once again. Have to beat Chicago, have to beat Washington. So is it possible? Yes, and I am excited to see what this offense can look like for once with healthy surroundings. I don't know how long Sterling Shepard's out for. It didn't look good when he was hurt on that Monday night game against the Chiefs. So I don't know if he's going to be back, but I'm assuming we'll get at least Galladay. Well, he was back already. Tony will be back, hopefully fully healthy. Saquon's hopefully back. Like, we'll see most of these guys back. John Ross, I think, should be back too, hopefully. So, we'll get our weapons back. We'll get our left tackle back and Andrew Thomas, I would think. We'll see. So, hopefully Andrew Thomas is okay. Hopefully put Matt Parrott at right tackle. So your offense is looking better personnel-wise. Now, will Jason Garrett change? Probably not. That's a big problem too. But at least talent-wise, the offense will have pieces here, and we get to see what they look like at full strength. So the Giants need a few things. There's a lot of ifs to this Giants, potential playoff run happening. If they stay healthy, that's a big if. We'll see if that happens. If Daniel Jones plays at a consistently high level, we've seen Daniel Jones be a bit inconsistent this year. He had really great games to start the year and then played pretty poorly versus the Rams and pretty poorly in the, what other game was he bad? He was bad in some other game. I forget which one it was, but he was bad in another game this year. Oh, I have the schedule in front of me. Duh. The Kansas City one, he wasn't great. He had a, crucial interception there on the first drive. Yes, I mean, Daniel Jones, if he's consistently good, it'll help our chances a lot. So that was number 2. 3, if our defense continues to play they have the past 3 games, if they can keep holding good offenses to like around 20 points, I like, our chances of winning more games, obviously. What else? If Jason Garrett can actually be a good OC, that's a big what if. If the offensive line isn't terrible, so that's another if. So there's a lot of ifs here. I get it completely, but I still hold out some hope. Now, I told you guys, if they lost to the Raiders last Sunday, I would have completely been out. This video would not have been made. So the fact that they're now 3-6 and not 2-8, I still have a little hope. If I was a fan of a different team, would I think the Giants are dead? Yeah, I probably would. But the fact that I'm still a fan of this team, I want to have some type of hope that things can get better. And I do think if they lose at Tampa, it's still not completely done, but they can really only afford, let's just hypothetically say they lose week 11 at Tampa, which will probably be the outcome. They really can only afford to lose one more game. And that would, I think that would probably be to the Chargers on the road, but the Chargers have had some games where they haven't looked great. Talked about their vulnerable run defense, so you never know. It's any given Sunday, but they would have to beat Philly, Miami, Dallas, Philadelphia, Chicago, Washington. That would get them to 9 wins. So they have to be pretty damn flawless. So are the percentages in our favor? No, definitely not. But there's still that, 10%, 15% chance maybe that this team can make some kind of crazy run. We've seen it before. So 3-6 usually is the nail in the coffin for a team, but we'll see what happens. They're going to get healthier, and all we got to do is hope for the best. So we'll see. So, I mean, hopefully they find a way to win at Tampa. Once again, I'd be surprised because that's a tough environment. That's a great team, and they do have some injuries. I saw that Antonio Brown still out. He's probably going to be back by next week, I would think, but Chris Godwin might be out. Their secondary's been hurt basically all year, so it's not like Tampa is completely unbeatable, but it's got to come down to the defense playing well and Daniel Jones exploiting a bad secondary. So we'll have the preview video for the Bucs game. Anyway, just want to get a video out here. I want to do the grades video for the midseason grades. So once again, if you guys want that, let me know in the comments. That'll do it, and I will talk to you guys next time.